What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I want to touch on the top 5 fantasy football seasons of all time from New York Giants players. The stats used in this video are for half PPR leagues. Up first, at the 5 spot, we have Plaxico Burress in his 2007 season. He finished fantasy that season as a wide receiver 8 with 209.5 points. And he had a great overall season as the Giants went 10-6 and ended up winning the Super Bowl that year. Plaxico played the entire 2007 season with a bad ankle, and he still managed 70 catches, over 1,000 yards, and 12 touchdowns, including a monstrous 3-touchdown opener against Dallas that really set the tone. His regular season stats were pretty solid, and it was his postseason clutch performances that turned him into a Giants legend. He caught the game-winning touchdown in the Super Bowl against the undefeated Patriots. In fantasy, he was a strong wide receiver 2 all season. Up next in the 4th spot is Tiki Barber's 2005 season. He finished as RB2, only second behind Shaun Alexander, as Barber finished with 332 points. He made his Pro Bowl and was a first-team All-Pro. Again, like Plaxico, another strong season from the Giants that these players elevated the team around them and allowed their teams to have successful seasons, as the Giants were able to clinch a divisional championship and won the NFC East with an 11-5 record. Tiki Barber was the engine of the 2005 Giants. He amassed over 2,390 all scrimmage yards, including a franchise record 220 yards in Week 16 to help clinch the NFC East. He was named first team All-Pro and finished second in MVP voting. His fantasy value is huge thanks to his consistency and explosiveness. More importantly, unlike other names on this list, Barber's efforts directly translated into his team's success. The Giants made the playoffs, even though they got crushed by Carolina in the wild card round. At the 3 spot is our boy Eli Manning and his 2015 season. He finished top 10 in fantasy that year with 289.4 points. The Giants did go 6-10 and missed the playoffs, but he did have a career season then. It was arguably his last real true elite fantasy season. He had over 4,400 passing yards and a career-high 35 touchdowns. He fed Odell Beckham Jr. in his sophomore year and helped the Giants to a top 10 offense. Unfortunately, the defense ranked near the bottom in every category, but despite Eli's efforts, including a wild 6-touchdown game versus the Saints, the team collapsed in the 4th quarter of multiple games. Eli was a streaming goldmine in fantasy, but his strong play was squandered by one of the league's worst defenses. At the 2 spot in fairly recent memory was the rookie Saquon Barkley season, where he finished RB1 with 338.3 points. He made a Pro Bowl and was the Offensive Rookie of the Year. Again, terrible season for the Giants, though. Overall, went 5-11 and missed the playoffs. Saquon was absolutely electric that rookie season, especially behind a shaky offensive line and an aging Eli Manning. He still totaled over 2,000 scrimmage yards, 15 touchdowns, including several highlight reel runs and 91 catches, second amongst all running backs. His consistent excellence helped struggling fantasy managers more than the Giants themselves, who continued to falter in close games. Barkley's season was dominant, that he led all running backs in most formats and was the often lone bright spot in an otherwise dark year for Big Blue. Number 1 on the list is Odell Beckham Jr.'s rookie season. He finished approximately a wide receiver 7 with 248 points. He was a Pro Bowler and also had the title of Offensive Rookie of the Year. Again, another down year for the Giants as they went 6-10 and missed the playoffs. But Odell Beckham Jr. really exploded onto the scene despite missing the first 4 games with a hamstring injury. And I remember that time being like, what is this guy doing? We just drafted him in the first round. What can he actually do? And then we saw his debut against the Falcons. From week 5 onwards, he averaged over 20 points a game in fantasy and capped a legendary 143-yard, 3-touchdown game versus Washington. He also had the ultra-viral one-handed catch versus Dallas, which became an iconic NFL moment. He earned Pro Bowl and Offensive Rookie of the Year honors and single-handedly carried fantasy teams to the playoffs that season. But the Giants, again, struggling with injuries, even poor defense, didn't benefit in the win column. OBJ was the rare player who could go for 30 points on a given Sunday, even in losing efforts. let me know what you guys think about the top 5 Giants fantasy seasons of all time. If you like this content, please be sure to give a like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to see in the next one. Thanks for watching.